Hold on a minute. I'll be bring Ohio State. I'll be Alabama. Nah, fuck it. Nope. Sometimes you get the advantage, sometimes you don't. Know what I'm saying? Nah, I just got home from work. Busy man, I guess.
When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to John Oakland Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
H-Town.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Hope so. Not really. I don't got no fast freshman.
give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and bring him down.
Running back,
Simply one of
scissors.
the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you can just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Connor.
What?
There he goes. They bring him down.
What kind of ass shit is that?
And that's why this guy
Shit
is
is
such
ass,
a weapon
Tyler.
in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line
That
of
shit
scrimmage.
is
But
ass.
look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play
You
for
know
this
it.
offense.
I know it. And the American people know it.
The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Connors. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's...
That's fine. I needed more time and I got roasted. Alright.
Now,
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Broussard. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Hand off to the lone back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Cougars. Nice catch catch and good work out.
I'm
Get it
back.
in the end zone.
Yeah, you're back.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout
Why not?
to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I want to hear your bell. I want to hear your belly aching.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds his target down the middle. At the 45, on his way. Breaks away on the left. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run the draw. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this offense coming out on the first drive and showing like we are willing to run our quarterback. We're going to run the option game. We're going to make you play discipline. And they had a lot of success on that drive, Jesse.
And David, the defense knew they were going to see option in this game, but you know it's so hard to prepare for it when you're going against your own scout team. This offense, they make the decisions quicker. The athletes are so much better, especially at quarterback, and they're going to have to find a way because they're going to see the option further along in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Sanford. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease...
Yo, I can't punt. My punt's fucking go like 3 yards.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. He's got him in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. And some room to work. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Wow, he's lit up, though.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you
know what I'm saying?
Football consistently. You got a big offensive line.
He's activated. Let's get activated. Let's get activated.
Man, it will take a toll later.
When your dudes are activated, their abilities work.
Who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but you got Houston, dude.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanford. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Now, a 4th down.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Maybe a good dynasty team.
Catches it at the
Wow, Indiana's special teams block.
Smacks him with the stiff arm. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Now on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Takes the easy completion. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They'll send the back in motion.
Wow, I can't snap the ball.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout.
That ain't right what they did to me.
Timeout, Indiana.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31.
Yo, snap the ball. What the fuck?
We got a timeout
What is
here
that?
late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nah, some motions, like, they don't. They suck.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Bad read.
Him in the backfield and he loses
Bad read.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
You hook me up with an inch, man?
Remaining here in the first half. They'll try to kick a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why, where is he? Oh, he's playing cover 3, bringing that safety down.
I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. On the move. Got enough for the first down. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Yeah. They do that a lot. You'll have like 2 hook dudes. You'll have like 2 curl flats and they'll line up on both of them will be on the wrong side of the field.
This shit's just so fucking ass.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Calls his own number. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Hemby. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He wants to change this route. He'll take it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
I got too much shit. I got too much shit in my playbook, man. It takes me forever to fucking.
Much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Indiana! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
They don't play two read against trips.
But you're dang right.
Unless you're playing special.
Big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him.
Yeah, your outside backer would have jumped that. But they don't know that, bro.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive.
It's the only time you should jump the dude to the flat. Because it makes the dude, they'll tell you if they're faking it or not.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth.
Yeah, I think you got to do a lot of off-season man shit to be good at it. But it's tough getting guys in the off-season. Oh, nice.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Johnson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Back where?
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots.
I gotta take a nap.
Really
Oh, you're killing me.
Routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air.
Oh.
And it'll be incomplete.
Wow, you just dropped that, man.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Houston going up tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
Come on.
Really
How do you don't pick that?
He's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Wants to go up top. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Rough over there, man.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go.
Yeah, I liked all the plays.
Stand by and watch that scoring march, and now
That's on me?
it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
That's
Quarterback
crazy.
by himself in the backfield.
That is just fucking crazy.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. Drills him with the stiff arm. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive, even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire.
It's fucking terrible.
Grab near the marker. It's Hemby. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Nope.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Yeah.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown.
We're in 5 wide. I put a running back in though in 5 wide.
Put so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now
Must have been a Murphy God.
Possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on.
Yeah, if you had a better dudes, like you complete that.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Connors. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Defense in press coverage. He's looking to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Houston. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after.
I missed mad league games, but we were playing. We did play.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. To the air. It's Mendoza. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. There's everywhere. It's a turnover.
And with that
It's your
takeaway,
ball.
the defense has just left the door open just enough maybe for their team to come back. They needed a takeaway badly late in the game, and they got it. Let's see if the offense can respond and seize this momentum.
The coach still thinks he was right.
Loving this bunch wide, huh?
He was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that sure feels like too little, too
Win,
late.
fella.
This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
So this likely just to get the final score a little bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll go for 2 here. Looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Go onside?
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Yeah, I'll play.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
I'll send it.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.
I don't know. No one's special. Yeah.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
I like Utah.
And the Razorbacks will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be
All right. It's my depth chart, man. You think I want this 87 speed? Yeah. One second. Ah, should be decent.
By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. There he goes. They'll get him out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and that is just what the doctor ordered for this offense.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back out.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
I'm fucking at
The
home,
officials
dude.
offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I'm at home.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the chains for the first down. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Some early movement on the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw. It's Green. Rushes on him. Avoids pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
He does a really good job dropping back the pass, and he won the pass, man, so dynamic. Season opening, takes off, makes a huge play. And if you think the crowd was excited before that, now they're really lit.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Comes the boot.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires left. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen,
Yo,
remember,
can they with the replays?
Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quarterback keeps it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Johnson looking to throw. Works the middle of the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Yeah, that seems about right. Defense
Try hey, a little run around Sue, huh? Run around Sue.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They're dealing with a second and long. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and it's hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And the Utes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Now the play fake. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Oh! Adios, amigo.
Oh, shoot.
You want to be Hawaii? I'll be someone else. Beat Ty into submission.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West,
Wow.
the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese
I
Davis,
didn't.
Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Let's get tropical.
Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started.
$21-0. Tyler left the game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. A design run for the quarterback.
You just run right by his ass.
No pickup at all on that play. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll go to the air.
Oh, I hit the wrong button, too.
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Hit the wrong button.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver,
Yeah.
the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Kansas State 7, Hawaii 0.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
The Rainbow Warriors.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job.
They won't let you use. They won't let you put in. They won't let you put Northeastern in.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Good enough for 1st down.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Hawaii.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going.
No, you got me probably.
That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Johnson.
Oh, pick.
And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, man, box him? What the hell?
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay?
That's
They're prima donnas. That's what they are.
crazy.
That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air on second down.
God.
Unloads it left.
Oh,
And he
come on.
It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose down.
Damn, bro.
Just couldn't find any room.
That
and he
wasn't
wound
very
up
good.
throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block.
We're going to get crazy.
Free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. The field goal is no good.
I won't try it. I won't even kick him. I'm not even trying. Not again,
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between
play
the
action.
Not enough power on the kick.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
Jet.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got enough space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, with a couple adjustments, you can actually get friggin' skate out of it. I used to try to do it, but this wasn't worth all the fucking aggravation.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last
They got like Buzz Match Week or some shit where it's less adjustments. You can man up two dudes and you'll get it. But the crosses, there's no crosser rules, so that just kind of sucks.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw.
You're all over it.
Able to make the connection, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. And 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. That's caught, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass.
Speed kills. Here comes the IPO fucking... Ah, you're crazy.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw.
Again.
Oh, he stepped out of the back of the end zone, and it's a safety.
And you just have to have better field
You woulda.
awareness if you're on offense. They're understanding that A, you're in the offense, and B, where that
If you had an
is,
equal,
David, that is
if your
not good
O-line
news
was
to
equal to my
consider.
D-line, you would have got me.
Play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're at on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? Cost his team 2 points.
They make the stop.
Damn, bro, we got August on the kick return team, bro.
That's going to do
That
it.
dude just ran by that dude.
Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Oh, I get the ball, nice.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. The 40. The 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Johnson looking to throw.
He dropped everybody.
Hands on that shot to the end zone.
That keeps the score. Kansas State 22, Hawaii 7.
All right, with the replays. They'll do replays of friggin' the dumbest shit.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one.
Yo, the Delaware Blue Hens. They were one of their alternate uniforms is dope.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. This is a design run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Rainbow Warriors need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Die, your mother.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Kansas State pushing the pace. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the route is on.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
I don't want to do this 'cause I'm not on the hash.
Quarterback keeper. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And
I was supposed to take a nap afterward.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
I might be.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. He wants to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Kansas State 37, Hawaii 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Knocked off his feet.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Oh, shit.
A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
Kansas State 37, Hawaii 15.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finding an escape route. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Can't believe I found the mid-blitz killer.
Another big run by the quarterback, and he's been doing it all game long. Different ways, different styles. All you know is he's over 100 yards for the game, and the defense hasn't been able to do anything about it.
Nah, I played too many games.
The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They want to run this quarterback.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Man.
To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I know.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Ugh.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sims. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hurry.
And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Release to the back. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense is sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Yo, where is the friggin' play I'm looking for? Jeepers.
Gets the back moving. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
It's a halfback counter, fake veer.
Inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On the option. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
You know how to fake it, right?
Points, and more points. This offense has had They just keep
double tap it.
Gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
For real.
And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
They got blast in there.
They'll snap the ball.
Pretty sure they got blast in there. Nah, they don't. Not in the 4 wide receiver one.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Oh, yeah?
It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down.
Oh, I thought he was going to rip it.
Grab, it's a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And first down for the offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Finds a tight end. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Yo, with the replays, man, they're ridiculous.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Oakland. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.